Welcome back, people. We are formally back. I know you missed us. Phaneuf Phanboys is back. Your sound effects are cutting out, Alex.
Yeah, welcome everybody. Fuck the Leafs. Welcome to the Montreal Canadiens episode.
We love the Canadiens.
Allez,
Montreal.
Oh my god. How good it feels.
How you feeling today, Alex?
It's good. It feels good to be back. I just had my big ass Starbucks drink.
Beautiful.
I sucked that thing down.
Beautiful.
And I'm ready to talk about the team that
we love.
Is actually in the conference
final. Love and cherish.
I love them so much. My sister got mad at me
Canada's
because
team.
I was screaming. Yeah, all right. Quebec's team. Let's start off by saying...
How about them Habs?
How about them Habs?
Diego? Habs? Oh, yeah.
Nobody saw this coming.
No,
I'm going to be the first one to say, literally nobody saw this coming. I knew the Leafs would have lost, but
for those
I didn't know. I really thought the Jets were going to dick punch them.
For those who have been in the dark for the past couple months.
Because Phaneuf Phanboys hasn't uploaded. So
the Montreal Canadiens are a win away from
being 4 wins away from the Stanley Cup.
1 win away.
And they're playing Vegas too. The difference? Robin Leonard.
I love how we're hyping this up so much, and Vegas is fully going to come back and win in 7. But anyway,
completely, absolutely. Mark Stone's finally going to score a goal, and it's over.
You know what?
Kiss of death.
No, I do think the Habs are going to win this tomorrow night. I do think that they're going to.
You know what?
The Stanley Cup.
Increase capacity to like 12,000. It's over. Not a chance.
And I think Corey Perry revenge tour against Tampa Bay in the finals. That's all I'm saying, man.
Corey Perry gets dick punched by Tampa in the finals. I'm using a lot of dick punch ball stomp. I think Corey Perry wins his second cup this year. When they trade him to Tampa for Ross Colton?
when it goes to Game 7 and the NHL allows for one trade to happen and it's Corey Perry for a 7th round pick.
Corey Perry for Ross Colton. Need to pair the two leading rookie goal scorers in the playoffs together, baby. Cole Caulfield and Ross Colton leading the league with 3 goals each in the playoffs. Did you know that?
If we're going to look at the Habs here, we really do need to look at Cole Caulfield because the impact he has made in this Habs lineup throughout these playoffs in general, has been incredible.
He's got dummy blue on chart. He does.
He does have the blue on chart. Like, yeah, he's not scoring goals.
I seen a graph yesterday.
Points, but he's two-way. Like,
I can't remember what it was. I think it was a joke, but if it wasn't a joke, Cole Caulfield has an 800% finishing or something.
That was on not Miyamoto's account.
That must have been a joke.
That had to be a joke.
No, that's got to be his real stats, right? He's 100% even strength defense, 100% even strength offense. Like, I'm the most informed analyst.
He is playing a very dynamic game right now. And you know what? Full credits to Carey Price. We all know Carey Price is the MVP of this team right now.
Oh, yeah. If they win the Cup, no doubt. Even if they go to the Cup final, he should be the Conn Smythe winner.
Yeah, honestly, that's true. I could definitely...
I even think if they collapse this series, he should probably be in the gunning for the Conn Smythe. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, no. But I'll respect him. But I think the team in front of him is also making his life a lot easier right now. I do think that the Habs just all around are playing an amazing game in their own zone. Like, yes, Carey Price is the MVP of this team.
Last night,
I think we also got to play credit to this Habs team, who is doing a very good job in front of him.
Last night, I think your statement is valid. For the rest of the series, I don't know. I think it's a lot of Carey Price standing on his head.
He has had to make the incredible save 2 to 3 times a game at least.
Which is obviously as a result of his defense making it just so easy for him that he needs to make game-saving highlight reel.
It's not my fault. It's not my fault. Eric Gustafsson gets 5 to 6
every single game.
It's not my fault. Eric Gustafsson gets 5 to 6 shifts a game. Okay.
twice a period, and Carey Price shits in pants every time he sees Gustafsson out there.
Is that a 32 on the ice? Is that a 32 on the ice? Oh, no. I'm not going to lie, though. Every time I have seen Gustafsson on the ice, he has turned over the puck in the defensive zone.
I think Eric Gustafsson then would fit in really well with the Maple Leafs defensive system.
Chicago Blackhawks legend. Cheers to that.
Blackhawks alum, former Flyer. Diego, do you want to talk for a minute about why I have my cap on?
Well, for those who don't know, me and Alex are now men.
We're now men. We're high school graduates.
High school is over.
And part of becoming a man is letting go of silly imaginary fantasies that you have, such as the Montreal Canadiens winning the Cup. Because for a minute, I'm going to talk about why Tampa is going to ball stomp anybody.
Okay, I'm just saying, Tampa Bay is not even in the Cup final yet.
$18 million. They can't lose. They literally can't. It's physically impossible, and they have the top 5 point scorers of the playoffs.
But Tampa Bay's not even in the Cup final yet.
So we're sitting here, and we're going to talk about the Montreal Canadiens for an hour, and this is all going to be invalidated in 2 weeks. Tampa.
And what is better what is more fitting for our show? To talk about something that's going to be relevant in the next couple of days.
Yeah. Who remembers? Do we have any cold takes on this channel? Should we go through that?
I did say Florida.
Watch all the things.
Didn't I say we were going to have like a Florida Edmonton Cup final? Or did I just say that in my bracket?
Florida Edmonton.
Did I say that on the show?
You said Florida Edmonton, Islanders, and
my original
Wild.
On my original predictions, I said Islanders Florida final, Islanders win the Cup. So I might still get Islanders in the Cup. And I'm going to clip the shit out of that if it comes true.
The Lobster Boys are done. As for we can clip the first episode when I said this is the year for if Montreal wins. I may not have said that about the Canadiens, but hey.
I'm pretty sure in the first episode I talked about Montreal and I said, "Oh, Montreal, they're going to do damage in the playoffs." And look at that. I should go clip that.
You should go clip that. You know what? Diego's actually had some absolutely boiling takes. And I'm just here to...
I'm just the smartest mind in hockey.
Be the Maple Leafs homer. Generic.
If I knew where my grad cap was right now, I would put it on. But I have no idea, to be frank with you.
And now it's time to discuss why Montreal works. Okay. Put our thinking hat on. And for a minute, really process why the Canadiens are winning.
I'm in the thinking zone.
It begins from the net out. Carey Price lives up to his name completely because he carries the shit out of the Canadiens.
Very original
on a daily basis. Very original joke. Wait, has someone else done that?
Probably. I mean, look at his name, man.
I bet everybody's thought of it, but I've never heard it before until
So that's our joke. We're trademarking it.
Trademark.
We're trademarking it. That is Phaneuf Phanboys property.
Put it on a t-shirt.
That is Phaneuf Phanboys property.
That's Phaneuf Phanboys property.
Else, get out of here.
As for the defensive success, Montreal and the fucking zombie Jeff Petrie. I hope his eyes have gotten better.
Oh my God, Jeff Petrie.
Is Jeff Petrie okay?
I didn't watch that game where he.
That guy lives in the ICU.
I saw everything on Instagram. So at first I was like, "Hey, this is just like shitty Photoshop."
Biggest
and then I actually saw it. Okay. Oh, do we need to talk about officiating?
No, hold on. We will after we talk about the success of the Montreal D-Corps. And it comes from a principle Sheldon Keefe could learn from, which is play the good players more and the bad players really a lot less, because what do you have to lose?
That is
Eric Gustafsson plays like 3 minutes a game, and it's like...
There's a power play, he's on the ice, and then he gets like 1 5-on-5 shift per period.
This is great. And this is the principle the Maple Leafs should have been, implementing with Tyson last year. With freaking Slodine this year. And instead it's like...
just play Jake Muzzin for 60 minutes. Just put Jake Muzzin
I don't care if he's old as hell. Shea Weber. Shea Weber's old as hell. and the freaking John Merrill doesn't even play.
Merrill played
Good.
last night. Who did they
Yeah,
take out of
but
the
like,
lineup? Was it Kulak?
no, but this is different. This is a special circumstance
Oh god.
because that's his old team, so he's got the fire in him.
John Merrill hat trick, game 6.
John Merrill has the worst hair in hockey. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Okay,
Free.
but like,
God awful. God awful.
We have Eichel. We have Ristolainen to look at for that.
The curly mull, I can't get behind that. You get a mullet because your hair is straight and you can't have nice hair. But like he's got like a perm on top and then the back is like wavy. I'm not rocking with it, personally.
You're not rocking with it?
I'm not. Diego, it looks like you're growing out a little playoff beard for the Canadians here.
No, this is the Portugal playoff.
The Portugal Euro Cup. We'll get to our Euro segment.
Actually, no. Let's have our Euro segment, okay?
Should we have our Euro segment now?
So today, in just under 3 hours, we have a rematch of the Euro 2016 final of Portugal-France.
Ronaldo goes down in the first minute.
To my belief,
Portugal rallies to a dub.
Diogo Jota should be going through unless we lose by more than 2 goals.
Diego's done the math.
I'm like 85% sure of this.
France wins 6-3, I think.
I will cry.
In the 90 plus 7. Portugal just needs to hold on to this 5-3 loss, and then they're gonna go through. And then wiped.
But
it's going to be not Mbappe. It's going to be the biggest scrub. It's going to be Paul Pogba.
After I watched a history-making game on Saturday of Portugal versus Germany, where we became record breakers, being the first.
Where you became Brazil?
Where we, in Euro history, to score 2 own goals. That's right. Germany won 4-2, but we're the team that scored 4 goals. First team in Euro history scored 2 own goals. Let's go.
Why is Jack watching Poland instead of the stream right now?
Huh?
That's concerning.
What?
He just asked if anyone's watching Poland. Jack's watching the Team Poland game right now instead of the stream.
Go yell at Jack while I talk about my disappointments.
Okay.
But anyway, I said,
So if anybody hasn't known, Diego's Portuguese.
I am very Portuguese. Thank you very much.
Very
Portuguese. I can bring my flag out right here that I have sitting.
Let's see it, Diego. Captain Portugal. Just like João Tavares, Diego is a Portuguese guy.
We can whip the flag out here.
Forza Portugal.
That I will just now wear for the rest of this episode for good luck. But yeah, I said something needs to be done. So what I did is we brought the beard back out. If we win today, this beard is not going away until Portugal is out. If we tie or lose today, even if we're still going through, the beard is going away. But the hopes are that we're just going through.
And as for me, I shaved literally seconds before the thing started. That's why there's no hair on my face. Anyway, moving on.
I'm the fan favorite.
The fan favorite. Diego, should we have a Phaneuf Phanboys fan contest?
Our whole 17 subscribers?
Oh, 17 subscribers. You know what? We have the best community on earth because they're all our friends. And, we can say that. We can actually say that.
You're actually not even wrong, though.
So, Euro segment concluded. I'm pulling for Croatia right now.
I'm pulling for Wales.
More so, I'm actually I'm actually pulling for Hungary. If Hungary beats Germany and Portugal loses to France,
Hungary would need to get a better goal differential, which would be very.
No, they wouldn't, because isn't Portugal 3 points?
Oh, Hungary already has one.
Hungary would go through.
Yes.
Which means.
So I'm stressing it.
Are they playing in?
So yeah,
Are they playing in Budapest? This could be the greatest Euros upset of.
They're playing in Munich.
No.
Because France is in Budapest.
Oh, so stupid. Could you imagine 60,000 screaming Hungarians as they beat the Germans and advance?
I forgot to point that out. So Portugal needs to not lose by more than 2, but if we lose, we need Hungary to not win.
To not win.
To tie or lose.
which means Hungary absolute stunner upset in Munich today.
No, the ideal day for me.
The ideal day for me
the
is
Germany-Hungary
Hungary
tie.
wins.
Is
Diego
Germany-Hungary
cries.
tie. Portugal beats France. That is the ideal day for me because then Portugal wins the group.
Should we do watch a? You know how Steve Dangle does his watch a Habs game now because
yeah,
you know
but
the
he's
Leafs have.
signed with Sportsnet, so he has streaming rights.
No, Fox streaming rights. We're doing watch a Portugal game with Diego and Alex. Come the round of 16, we'll do the Phaneuf Phanboys special soccer stream.
the Phaneuf Phanboys soccer special.
The Portugal Fanboys soccer special.
The Portugal Fanboys. Yes.
With Diogo Joao, Anderson. What was it? The last one. Petrie? No.
You did Pietrangelo.
Pietrangelo. Diogo Joao, Anderson, Pietrangelo.
Anyway. I think
Speaking
it's time
of Alex
to go back
Pietrangelo, the guy is absolutely on fire right now. Worth every cent of that $800 million contract.
Gallagher is pissing him off. Did you see last night? It was so funny.
Gallagher is... I swear to God, this guy's soft.
You know what? He does his job. He's soft, but he does his job.
God, it's like the guy starts bitching every single time anything happens, and then he went with the douchey look. I swear he didn't used to wear that tinted visor like before the playoffs, and then all of a sudden he's like, I need to become a big ass douche. And then he got with the tinted visor.
He's a douche, but he gets his job done, man. He got into Pietrangelo's head.
He's a terrible shooter, by the way. I don't know how the hell he made the NHL with a shot like that.
The Dano line does not have a goal in the series, I don't think.
Yeah, but it's like he scores 30 goals by literally poking it in a half millimeter off the line, I guess. The guy can't shoot the puck. It's insane. Philip Dano.
Unless it's 5-hole on Jack Campbell in Game 7. Anyway.
1.81 goals against average in the playoffs. Good for first in the playoffs. Save percentage, 0.934. Good for second, just behind Andrei Vasilevsky. Shutouts, 1, which is tied for third in the league, despite only having played 7 games, 1 playoff round.
You do realize the less games he plays, the better it stacks up for him, right?
Jack Campbell is
you do realize
the
that. You do realize
He's
that, right?
the
You're trying to
greatest.
flex. You're trying to flex these stats he has in playing so few games, when playing so few games actually helps the stats.
Are you aware that William Nylander, despite only playing 7 games, actually is 45th in playoff scoring right now? Yeah, I bet you look real. How about points per games played, though?
Okay, but points per games played, of course, he's gonna be high.
Holy shit!
Nylander was
10
round.
Nylander went off. The Leafs are an incredible team.
Okay, so that's enough Leafs.
He's literally better than Braden Point. Sorry for our Habs episode. I'm just really sad. I honestly haven't been watching that much of this series because every time I watch, I'm like, this should be us.
Josh Anderson is becoming Josh Anderson again. How about that?
This is our conference finals. No, he's not. He scored 2 goals, freak accidents into open nets, and then that one assist he had last night.
That
awful move. Awful move. It was the world's greatest bounce.
But just very is there to clean it up. He
first goal since the first round.
Ties Crosby and Gretzky for most goals by a centerman under 21 in the playoffs.
Here's the real secret sauce to the Canadians' playoff Big Mac, I guess. It's the penalty kill, which hasn't been scored on.
That's crazy.
Since the Maple Leafs, believe it or not, the worst power play in the league was the only one that's been able to crack the Canadians.
Well, I mean, Vegas's power play has been off. I was reading stats, like, I think this was after game 2, I want to say, saying that, so Vegas's power play was 10.5%, which in the past 30 years, there's been no team to win a cup with that low of a power play percentage.
Let's see. Power play percentage for the playoffs. Wow, the Avs were smoking it. Where the hell is Vegas?
Invisible.
Dead last, 9.8%. Atrocious.
That's like one of the lowest power play percentages in playoff history.
Guess who was next?
Toronto?
No, it was actually Nashville. But then guess who was next after that?
Toronto? No.
It was the Maple Leafs at 13%. Good for 14.
Ooh.
Montreal, 20%. Tampa Bay, 39%.
Ben Sherratt, carry. That's it. Ben Sherratt, carry.
I have to say, Marc Bergevin did not deserve GM of the year. Neither did Lou.
It should have been Zito.
It should have been Zito of the three. They need to stop doing voting too late. They need to vote at the end of the regular season.
Yeah, as soon as the regular season ends,
as soon as it's up. Tell me how many people have the 18th place Habs who came into the playoffs on a 10-game losing streak and were like, Bergevin's up to something.
Yeah, exactly. Bergevin would not have gotten votes if they voted as soon as the regular
season. If they didn't go to the conference finals. Like, so stupid.
Yeah, Zito just should have won it. Like, there's no reason why Zito should not have won that award.
Dumb as hell.
Quenneville won Coach of the Year, right? He won the Jack Adams, right?
No, he didn't.
He didn't? Who won it?
Sheldon Keefe.
Okay, so Quenneville did win Jack Adams.
So I think Quenneville won. Should we look at the awards right now?
Yeah, sure.
I forget where to find that.
Do we want to transition our Habs episode into the awards episode?
Well, what the hell else are we going to talk about, Diego? Like, for real.
The Habs are good. They wear down other teams. I don't know what else to say.
Built for the playoffs. It's more of this old hockey men. Built for the playoffs. And you get respect for the game. And it's a lot of character. And it's big personalities.
It's not even just a built for the playoffs thing. It's just the system they're playing with the players they have just works.
Dominique Ducharme should win Coach of the Year.
Because they have dangerous enough weapons with Suzuki, Coffey.
Wait, Hugh didn't even win the Jack Adams. It actually was Sheldon Keefe.
No, I know it wasn't. He was nominated. It was
Sheldon Keefe's friend, Rod Brindamore.
Brindamore won it. That's right. Yes, Brindamore won it. Quenneville was robbed. That's right.
Roddy.
Quenneville was robbed.
The Selke, Barkov robbed Mitch Marner of a Selke.
Ooh, Rod Brindamore took a team that was already considered one of the best in the league to be one of the best in the league. Ooh.
Not one of. The third.
Yeah, but was that not expected of Carolina?
I don't know. I didn't really expect it. Who they have? Aho.
Okay, no, but before this year, when we looked at that division, so many people had them ahead of Tampa in first.
I don't remember that.
I remember more people saying Carolina will be better.
Everyone was expecting a cup hangover, but I guess Tampa doesn't feel like doing that. Nobody drinks over there. Except for Fat Pat.
And I don't think a lot of people had Florida even in the Central in the top four.
Okay. This is the real segment.
I think
the Ted Lindsay and the Hart Trophy are both up for grabs.
This is what I hate
think
about
both trophies only have two real frontrunners, but Diego is going to explain the point. No, I'm going to explain the point that Diego is about to explain.
Can I?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
So, the Hart Trophy, how this award is described, is it is awarded to the player most valuable to their team. Meaning, if this player was not there, this team would be drastically different. The Ted Lindsay is the most outstanding player in the NHL, meaning just flat out who was best. A lot of times, the NHL just screws up and gives the Hart to the same guy who's going to win the Ted Lindsay because he's the most outstanding player in the league.
Well, sometimes
this year they're not going to get it wrong. This year they're not going to get it wrong because McDavid should win the Hart because Edmonton without McDavid this year is a drastically different team.
Even Edmonton with McDavid is 4 games out. Bang. So, yes, McDavid couldn't even save from a sweep.
But without
Austin Matthews saved the Leafs from a sweep. They won 3 games. So
Matthews is not good. Matthews shouldn't win either award.
The Stanley Cup playoffs should have a losers bracket.
The winner of the losers bracket gets you know how they had the one team that was eliminated from the qualifiers got to be put in the draft lottery last year? They should have a losers bracket and the winner gets to be put
in the draft lottery. The winner of the losers bracket gets the first overall pick.
So a team that just got unlucky in the first round that's still really good gets the first overall pick.
Bang. They actually should do that though. Deadass?
No, they shouldn't. The draft lottery is screwed up enough.
Okay,
Are you
not the
kidding me?
draft lottery thing, but like just make a losers bracket. Who cares? I mean, if you're out in the second round, tough titties, but first round exits, you deserve to play more. You know what I mean?
No.
No. Toronto, Edmonton, Florida, and Nashville.
Toronto, Edmonton, best of 10 series.
They just tied 5-5.
Sorry, I meant first to 10. First to 10.
Best of 10.
Not best of 10. First to 10.
Speaking of best of 10, Diego, has this ever happened to you?
Uh-oh.
You're about to go out.
Uh-oh.
And you realize you don't look pretty and you need makeup.
That has happened to me. What do
that
I do,
happens to you
Alex?
all the time, you ugly... Okay. Well, I think, personally, you need to get some Love You Too cosmetics.
What's that?
What? Love You Too Cosmetics is a sustainably sourced, fair trade, ethically non-war criming created makeup cosmetics brand where you can look pretty and feel good, and it's good price and good quality.
No way. Is there any way I could get a discount on my order?
Diego, that's the craziest thing. If you use code PP15 at checkout, you will receive a 15% off discount on your entire order.
I will get 15% off my order?
If you use PP, that's capital P, 15, 1-5 at checkout.
That's crazy. Well, you know me. I'm on my way to go buy some product from Love You Too Cosmetics.
Love You Too Cosmetics. Look do charming for your next event.
Love You Too Cosmetics. The only cosmetics that love you too.
All right.
We're getting better at these. We're getting really good at these.
That was great. Product placement is on point. We're going to get taken out for copyright, I just realized. And you got the Tim Hortons. Somewhere.
Hey, no, this is free. This is free advertising.
I'm drinking generic brand, generic dragon fruit lemon iced tea, lemonade from generic brand that doesn't have a brand.
This is Slim Fortins. I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
Slim Fortins, bro. Any other awards that are going to be incorrectly given out, Diego?
No, well, I think Hart and Ted Lindsay will be proper this year because McDavid will win both.
I think Matthews wins both. Just
do you really think Matthews wins? Like, it would be funny. Don't get me wrong. It would be really funny.
It would be hilarious to watch the Oilers team.
Yeah,
after Matthews wins the Hart and Ted Lindsay.
What was I gonna say? Who's up for?
Because Connor McDavid literally wouldn't care at all.
He wouldn't. He really wouldn't.
He'd be like, I don't even think he knows that he's nominated. To be honest,
they're gonna give him.
I don't know what he does in the off
season.
season.
Give him the Zoom call, be like, "Congratulations, Connor." He's be like, "Thanks."
What's going on?
Thanks.
You're on national TV, Connor. They just won the Hart and Ted Lindsay. Yeah.
Who's up for defenseman?
What is that? The James Norris Memorial Trophy awarded to the best defenseman in the NHL by the Professional Hockey Writers Association.
Fox McCarr-Hedman?
Dermott.
Fox McCarr-Hedman, right?
Fox McCarr-Hedman Dermott.
Okay. So
Dermott's playing the long game. Don't worry about it.
Playing the long game. Just like the St. Louis Blues. They're going to win the cup, guys.
Just like Team Portugal at the Euros right now.
So anyway, the Norris Trophy, this is an award that Adam Fox should win, but he won't win because he didn't play in the playoffs.
I think the real Norris winner isn't even nominated.
Travis Dermott?
No, Charlie McAvoy.
Yeah, why was Hedman here and not McAvoy? Like, don't get me wrong, Hedman is an amazing defender in the league, but he had an off year.
He did. Until the playoffs. Now he's
Until
like...
the playoffs, yes. Actually, but even in this Islanders series, he loves shooting wide. That's all I'm going to say, man. Like, he cannot hit
He's
the
doing the
net.
Cody Ceci.
I don't think anyone can surpass Cody Ceci in shooting wide, man.
Well, Leafs Cody Ceci. That was legitimately the only, like, bad iteration of Ceci.
No,
Never.
But I still remember that one shot in the overtime where he just, like, it went, like, right to the corner.
Just another, like, it just beamed it to another place.
And it was, like, a nice shot, too. Just, like, completely, like, in the wrong area.
Wrong way, Cody.
Like, good height, good acceleration on it. Just, like, just nowhere near accurate.
Codell. Well, here's the thing. I think Victor Hedman is going to win this.
I will laugh so hard. I
legitimately
honestly, I won't even be upset. I won't even be upset. I will just die of laughter.
The hockey writers are that bad, and they're going to give it to Hedman.
I mean, you saw the Mark Lazarus Selke ballot, right?
Phil Deneau is elite defensive center because he doesn't even cross the red line, so it's like physically impossible for him to not play defense.
Blackhawks legend.
Blackhawks legend Philly Deneau. And Blackhawks legend writer Mark Lazarus.
Put Mitch Marner at 4, Bergeron not on the list.
Listen, everyone lets the playoffs cloud their judgment. Mitch Marner was a Selke candidate in the season. That's all I will say. I don't want to argue. Okay, I don't want to fight. We don't have to fight all the time, Diego.
I won't argue you. I have to agree with my Blackhawks writers. And if
Why did they use two different photos of McDavid and Matthews for the Hart and Ted Lindsay? Especially because they both look like it looks like Connor McDavid is like. It's actually kind of funny. It's like they're all looking at something. What are they looking at?
Looking into your eyes.
Crosby, Matthews, and McDavid. They're all looking at something.
Alex.
Okay, I know what it is.
They're asking for you to make them another fanfic.
A Phaneuf fanfic? Who's asking? Who wants this? I'm not great at making up stories.
I need to go clip that fanfic. I forgot about that, man.
No, you don't. That doesn't exist. There is no Phaneuf fanfic.
Okay, guys, I'll tell you what episode to look at for it. Just give me one sec.
It's not the episode with David,
Alex,
so don't look at...
Keep talking. You're doing great. You're doing great.
It was the night of the NHL awards. The Vezina Trophy was up. I sat in the back of the awards hall, waiting for the names to be called. Marc-Andre Fleury, Andrei Vasilevsky, Philly Grew. So many good choices. Perhaps none of them the right ones. I'm sitting, nervously awaiting, when an unfamiliar man sits next to me. He's bearded, wonderful hair, and a very nice guy. Nice personality.
I didn't even realize you were, like, spewing.
Is this seat taken? He says. Oh, well, kind of hoping someone would come sit here. Knowing full well.
Okay, before this gets too uncomfortable for me, if you want to see Alex's Alexis Lafreniere fanfic, go to Tom Wilson Strikes Again, an overrated and underrated. Phaneuf Phanboys, episode 6.
It was Alexis Lafreniere themed.
You don't remember? That was the episode we had David on.
I do. I knew I did it then. I didn't remember I made it about the leprechaun.
You made it about the leprechaun. That is why I have a picture of the leprechaun right here that I can actually pull up on screen for those at home. We're looking at the beauty himself, Alexis
Lafreniere.
We love that, man. Also, can we just talk about how the Rangers are just going to kick everyone's ass next year?
No. Here's the thing.
They finally have a coach.
Yeah, that's true.
That's all they were missing.
I don't know. I just felt like disagreeing with you. I just felt like disagreeing with you. Another year of development for the youngins and then not actually wasting Panarin's time there is going to be great. Here's the thing. Gerard Gallant is gone by 2023. And I'll tell you why. It's just because he's Gerard Gallant, and he's the most hard luck guy in the world.
Somewhere for like.
I have no idea why. I don't know. Does he sleep with all the executives' wives? I don't know what the hell happened.
I mean, look at him, man.
But for some reason, he's coach of the year, year after year after year. He's coach of the year. And then for some reason, he gets abruptly fired in the middle of the season.
Hey, bro, Pete DeBoer was available. Can you blame me?
Peter DeBoer sucks. Hates Fleury. To be fair, Fleury looks like 2020 Binnington.
Actually, wait. I was saying this to my dad the other day. Pete DeBoer is the perfect coach if you want your team to go on a run in the playoffs. Not to win the cup, but to go on a run in the playoffs. Because
you've actually said this on the pod before.
Did I say that on the pod?
Yeah, you said it on the pod.
Okay, good. Because I'm going to say it again though, because it is so fun.
It's a good statement.
He goes on runs in the playoffs almost every year, but he'll never win a cup.
The Maple Leafs to get over the and then I said the Maple Leafs to get over the hump should hire him just to win those rounds, and then we can hire a real coach and then win a cup.
And we're gonna see it again. We're gonna see it again when Montreal wins in 6.
They showed this thing on the broadcast last night that said it was road games by time zone. And those first two in Montreal were the first 2 Eastern time zone games for the Golden Refs. Here's the thing. We haven't even talked about that yet. I was like,
we'll end on officiating. Finish your point.
We haven't even landed on officiating.
We'll end on officiating.
Here's the thing, though, David Amber. They split those games. So why does it even matter at all?
Yeah, but now
and then Vegas almost won that first one if it wasn't for Fleury's bobble.
But now that they've gone there and back, now the fatigue is starting to kick in. Because they're not used to that much travel in a short period of time.
Oh! David. Astute point. Never mind. I'm rocking with David Amber.
I cannot wait till Ron McLean retires and David Amber takes over the panel because David Amber actually has a brain.
You don't like Ron McLean?
I hate most
Listen, if you've got a photo of a guy with his tarp off, you're definitely positive for something.
You can't say that!
God.
Ron, no!
Ron McLean.
I hate someone.
Dude, I'm quoting Ron McLean, the ex-university. I'm quoting Ron McLean before I get kicked out.
Before Sportsnet hires us to replace Tim and Friends, we're going to critique the Sportsnet panel.
Okay.
Because we are not under contract with Sportsnet right now, so we're allowed to. All right, the only good
Bring back Don Cherry. We need a senile old man that is the thing.
The only good people.
We need a senile old man that makes Ron McLean look good. That's how Ron McLean didn't lose his job all those years, because Don Cherry was a lunatic. They got rid of him, and all of a sudden it's like, wow, Ron McLean is not only boring, but he's also brain dead and slightly racist. So now it's like, uh-oh, you're nothing nice.
The Sportsnet panel is carried so hard by Kevin Bieksa, Elliot Friedman, and David Amber. There's no one else on that panel who I can sit down, listen to, and say, you know what, they got a point.
I kind of I like Chris Johnson. Chris Johnson,
except he's rarely there.
Yeah, that's true.
It's almost never Chris Johnson. I like
and
Chris
he also
Johnson
looks like a gerbil.
He does, but but Cassie Campbell Pascal, I don't like hearing you speak.
Diego routinely complains about.
Anthony Stewart was good last year, but he's
lost his touch
this year. He's really lost his touch for me.
It's because they nerfed his personality. I think
he just kind of like agrees. He'll say
he's just
really stupid and then just agree with everything anyone else says.
Yeah, classic Stu.
But he says some really stupid things, man. He's also made it public that he's a devout believer that Matthews is better than McDavid, and I don't know how I feel about that.
I love Anthony Stewart.
Stu's lost it for me. What's the other girl who's on there sometimes?
Becky, Rebecca Botterill?
I don't know what the first name is.
Jennifer Botterill. Yeah.
She's not there a lot. She's like okay.
I don't like her.
She seems uncomfortable when she speaks. She seems really
Yeah.
uncomfortable on the panel.
Well, I think it really soured after Ron McClain made an HIV joke about all gay people. So
I think
she wasn't really rocking with that. I think Ron McClain definitely touches her butt in the green room.
I don't think we should.
He gets a little up close there. All I'm saying is, Ron, maybe it's an accidental bump. Anyways,
they should just fire everyone and bring in Natalie Spooner, and I'll be happy.
No. I've never heard Natalie Spooner talk.
Neither have I, but I like Natalie.
But I'm telling you right now, the ideal hire for the Sportsnet panel is hiding right under their noses. PK Subban.
I was going to say us right here, but...
No. Listen, PK should quit hockey. PK should seriously quit.
He would be an awesome analyst.
Pernell Carl Subban is an incredible... He's very charismatic. He was built to grow the game. He'd be an incredible analyst. Sucks at hockey now. He's not good.
Actually, you know what scares me, though?
He is good?
No. ESPN's trying to get...
His workout videos?
No, ESPN is trying to get the EXA, apparently.
No!
So if Sportsnet loses...
And they can offer him 1 billion times more money.
If Sportsnet loses the EXA, oh my god, this panel is going to be so insufferable, man.
So insufferable. Because it's not even like Kevin Bieksa makes good points. It's just he's charismatic, and he sits like this, and he talks all funny like this. Kids, if you're a defenseman
really
and you can't...
Oh god.
I always teach the young defensemen, keep your head up, and then that's where the good stuff happens, and you go to the net, and the good things will happen. You know who else could be a total analyst, even though he's kind of with NBC right now, I think? Either NBC or ESPN?
Okay, Pierre McGuire.
No, I think Pierre is going to European soccer. He will do La Liga.
He will do La Liga. He will become the Tottenham Hotspur manager.
No, the Tottenham Hotspur commentator. Harry Kane!
Okay, well,
yes!
before...
Oh my word!
Can
you believe it? I can! It all starts from Heung-min Son.
Okay, anyway.
The crowd loves it. Heung-min Son's magical play.
Anyway, let's bitch about officiating.
Wait, I had another point to make.
Okay, finish your point, then we can...
Mike Babcock. I think they should bring him on the panel.
No, I think Sportsnet has had enough controversy.
Mike Babcock's not even that controversial.
Yeah, he is.
No, he didn't. Babs did nothing wrong. I'm gonna be the first one here to say it.
All right, so now before Alex says something that he shouldn't on the internet, we're ending the episode. Okay, let's
talk about officiating, I guess. Chris Lee. Diego. I didn't even watch the game. So I don't know if it's really the Golden Refs. I mean, I've seen Nick Suzuki get punched.
So the Golden Refs,
I've seen him get punched in the face right in front of a referee, and I know that I have no sympathy towards Montreal. You knocked the Leafs out of
one? Did you see the Corey Perry one?
No, I didn't, but it did look like Corey Perry just got finished eating a human. Like,
and there was no call.
What happened?
And it was a high stick.
It was a high stick.
And I can't remember that one completely, but I do think there was a ref close when it happened.
Just close enough.
Yeah. So and there time and time again, missed call after missed call for the Habs, to the point where it is not subtle.
Here's the thing. Bettman doesn't want another cup in Canada.
Bettman does not want another cup in Canada.
Bettman seriously doesn't want another cup in Canada. As long as he's a commissioner, he's not going to want that. And it's because that's bad for money.
It is.
Because there's more people in the state of California than there is in this country. And in this country, we're already divided enough into 7 teams. Bettman would love there to be just the Toronto Maple Leafs, I think. And then everybody, kind of how the Raptors are. I know he's so jealous of Adam Silver. I just know he is. Because Silver's got just the Raptors. Whole country rallies around it. And it's like they're all divided, so they're not all watching the Leafs. Or whatever the one team they choose. Maybe they choose Winnipeg. I wouldn't be mad if Winnipeg was Canada's team.
True North.
And then they can just... Or Team Canada and just assemble the Team Canada All-Star roster with McDavid, Matthews, Marner, first line.
and they're 18 million over the
Second
salary
line,
cap. Tampa
Armia
Bay too.
Dino. Oh. The Canadian
second
team.
line, Lehkonen to no Gallagher.
Yes. It's just too good right now.
They're just too good right now.
The Canadian All-Star, I guarantee there would be not one single
A goalie
Canadian.
Carey Price, 1B Jack Campbell.
Jack Campbell, Spack Nampbell, baby.
Connor Hellebuck's the third string.
Helly. Honestly, if you were to combine all the Canadian teams, I think Price would be your third string, and then it would go Hellebuck Campbell.
You really think that? Oh, you're. So there's the Leafs delusionalness coming.
What?
Back in. Price is better than Campbell any day of the week.
Need I remind you of the stats from that playoff series?
I think I might put Mike Smith in over Jack Campbell if I'm being. Okay. That one was a joke.
Okay.
But in all honesty, Thatcher Demko I'd put in over Jack Campbell. That one's not a joke. I'd put Thatcher
Didn't
Demko
even make the playoffs.
I would put...
He spent time with Braden Holtby, with old-ass Braden Holtby.
I would put...
He was too busy being a turtle farmer.
I'd Philip Gustafson and Matt Murray. Jacob Markstrom. I would put all of these guys over Jack Campbell.
This is starting to get ridiculous right now. Especially because Jack Campbell's kind of the GAA leader of the playoffs. I don't know if you know this, but he's kind of the goals against average leader of the playoffs.
Look at my
Is Jacob Markstrom Portuguese?
I don't know. No, probably not. No, definitely not. But
Portuguese NHL players. Let's look this up.
João.
NHL players.
João.
Any Portuguese descent ice hockey players?
João.
Mike Ribeiro.
João.
João Tavares.
João.
João. Rafi Torres.
That makes sense. Torres is Portuguese.
The Regier brothers were Peruvian. Fuck. I didn't know they liked soccer in South America, but
so basically, what I'm saying.
I mean, no, I know they like soccer in South America. Hold on. I think they might like soccer over there.
Oh my god!
I meant hockey.
Basically, what I'm saying is that the Habs are going to win the cup, and that is all.
That is all.
That is all.
Okay.
Is it time to wrap it up?
It might be time. Diego, do you seriously think I wrote notes?
No, like I didn't mean like you wrote notes. I mean like, do you have anything else you want to touch on?
Manager minute, actual 1 minute manager minute on how to win Game 6 if you're the Vegas Golden Knights.
Oh,
ready? And then you have to do manager 1 minute for how to win. Well, this is coach.
So
coach.
You're doing Vegas and I'm doing Montreal.
And no, you're doing Montreal?
Am I doing what?
I thought you'd do the Islanders, so that because they're kind of playing tonight, and this is kind of their season on the line at the moment. The Lobster guys, how would they win tonight? And I'll do Vegas. This is the Coach 60. Ready?
Okay.
All right, 1 minute on the clock. On my go.
Am I going first or are you going first?
I'll go first. This is freestyle. How to win?
Okay, I'm timing you, bro.
Ready?
You got.
On my go.
3, 2, 1.
Number 1, large sum of money to the officials. This is how you get it going. You have to get those calls going back your way. Oh my lord, I'm actually getting censored right now by the NHL. Listen, you're not gonna win without a billion calls your way because Montreal in the playoffs is just a different animal. Number 2, sign Chris Kreider to a 1-day contract. This is how you get rid of Carey Price. As we've seen before, you neutralize him this way. Chris Kreider seems to just be his kryptonite. Number 3, we're going to get serious. Chandler Stevenson, first line center. Demote Mark Stone to second line. William Karlsson. I don't care if he's healthy. I don't care if he got blown by last game. This guy is the best center on your team somehow. Who moves up in the lineup? Who else but William Karlsson? You want to know why? Because he's a center, but he can play the wing. Alex Tuck. Wait, no. Why would you do that when you can put Alex Tuck on the wing on the first line? Why doesn't Alex Tuck play more? He plays like William Carrier.
Your minute is up.
Oh. To finish my thought, he plays with William Carrier and Nicolas Waugh. Why?
But
he's by far the most skilled winger on the team.
He's the kind of guy who benefits from matchup. Because they played him on the first line the other night, and he couldn't get shit. He benefits from matchup. He benefits playing low.
How could you not get anything done against, like...
Well, because they put him on the first line.
Cole Caulfield?
They put him on the first line, so now he's being matched against Dano.
You know. You know what they should have done? Just put rubs on.
How and why the Islanders are going to win tonight?
Diego, to keep your bracket alive.
All right, I'm going to put my timer on. 3,
You ready?
2, 1. So for the first time in this postseason so far, Barry Trotz is actually going to be a hardcore line matcher in order to win tonight. All right, Pulock and Pelech are not leaving the ice while Kucherov and Point are on. They are going to be on their asses, and that and the identity line is also not leaving the ice while Point and Kucherov are on the ice. Those guys are staying on the entire time. Barzal is only going to play against their fourth line shitters on Tampa Bay in order to actually get some offense going. Stop playing Komarov with Barzal. Please give up on that. It's not going to work. Just throw Palmieri on there so you can actually have a scoring threat. Pajot needs a new look as well, so I don't know how he's really been matching up this series with what line, but you got to get him a change of scenery as well because Pajot's your leading point scorer, and he's not been getting a lot done in this series. Leave Brock Nelson doing whatever the hell he is doing because he's actually getting points. Brock Nelson carry. And yeah, you got to start Sorokin, I think, tonight. I don't think you can go with Varlamov after the last game, even though it wasn't really his fault. You have the benefit. You have the benefit
fire
of
up
2
the
goalies.
guys, yeah.
You have the benefit of 2 goalies. There's my minute.
Wow. Diego? It's because you had the extra minute to think about what you were going to say, definitely. That's why yours was a little more in-depth and better.
Shut up.
Final note, why is Amalie Arena so quiet? Everyone was making fun of it for being... Yeah, everyone was making fun of it for being a library, and I was like, I don't know.
Because,
I listened to the You Got Tampa chant, and it sounded like maybe 8 dudes were saying it.
Because if you didn't realize, most Tampa Bay fans don't know what hockey is. They're just like,
okay,
they're good, I'll watch it.
But what about in Florida? Those games were loud. Like, at the BB&T, those were loud.
That's because Florida's not a bandwagon team. Florida's a team that's had the smaller group of focused fans because obviously they haven't been great over the past few years. So once they made it, this small group of focused fans actually all decided to show up, and they're actually passionate and care about the team. Whereas Tampa Bay fans are just there to be there.
To say they went to a Bolts playoff game on their way to their second cup in a row.
Yes.
What constitutes a dynasty?
What constitutes a dynasty?
This is our final parting thought because Diego's a fan of a dynasty team.
I think it's a lot less nowadays than it was back then, just due to how the league works and how much more intricate it is now. At first, I actually didn't consider the Blackhawks to be a dynasty from like their recent 3 Cup 6 years. But then people talked to me, like non-Blackhawks fans talked me into thinking it was a dynasty. Shout out to Coach Liam, Coach Rick's team. But because their teams now, there are so many stronger teams built. Every team has like a shtick to them. There are no easy games in this league, except for Buffalo. But
Buffalo. I think best of 7 series, the Maple Leafs might lose to Buffalo.
I think winning more than 2 cups within a 7 or 8 year span constitutes a dynasty in modern day NHL. More than 2 cups in 7 to 8 years. Agree? No?
I don't know. I think that's way too wide of a time frame.
So 6?
I think, honestly, you just got to stick, even in the NHL, hey, not 6.
Not 6?
I think
you don't
even in the modern NHL, it needs to be like at least 7. You have to win at least 75%.
Do you consider the 2010 to 2015? Or sorry, 2009 technically to 2015.
That's different because they still had success. Because other than losing in the first round in 2011,
they kind of were going to the conference final like every year.
Like back-to-back conference finals when they weren't winning the cup, right?
Because it was interesting as well. Because it was always them in LA in the conference finals, and then whoever won that conference final won the cup.
Which means I would consider that a dynasty. But you look at other teams like Pittsburgh.
Who won their back-to-back, but then got out in the first round twice.
Yeah.
Well, 3 times in a row now, right?
Or the Kings, who had 2 and 3, but then other than that, it's like
and then they
just lose.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, I think the conference final was 2015, right?
Yeah, they. No, was that Chicago Anaheim that year? I think it was Chicago
2015.
Anaheim.
Oh yeah, it was.
Yeah.
So who was the 2012 Western Conference final?
That was Chicago, LA.
That was Chicago, LA again? No, it was actually Heat Celtics. According to Google.
How could I forget that? So you think a team needs to stay competitive, win multiple cups?
You need to win at least 60% of the cups during that. So 3 of 5, and then you need to win rounds. You need to win 1 or 2 rounds every year.
But that doesn't cooperate with your Chicago thing because they won 50%. Because it was technically 6 years.
But let's do some math right now, Diego.
Uh-oh. I'm scared now.
How many playoff series did they play between 2010 and 2015? At least 12 between the cup runs. 2 conference
Probably
finals.
Close to 20-ish.
12, 18, and then a loss. So they played 19 playoff rounds. They won 12 plus 2 plus 2. They won 16 out of
that sounds right. Yeah.
19 playoff rounds, giving them a playoff round win percentage of 85%.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry, 84 if we're rounding down. On top of that, they went 3 for 6, which is 50. So then you just kind of like you see the success.
Yeah.
Listen, it's not like it would be different if you're having a team like make the cup final all these years, make the conference cup final, and then just freaking lose. Like Tampa was before they won their cup. That's not a dynasty because you still need to win.
Yeah.
But when you're winning like that with Chicago, that's why we consider Chicago to be a dynasty. But like, because you can't compare it. You can compare it to the days of old where there was no salary cap and no rules about like tampering and whatever, and everyone was just like, "Well, we won. Let's run it back."
Well, that's why Montreal.
And you won 4 or 5 in a row.
This is why Montreal was amazing, right?
If you win 4 or 5 in a row in today's NHL, number one, the fans will complain a lot because they'll be like, "This is boring. There's no parity." And then it's like that is a feat. That might be the greatest dynasty ever. That's the greatest team.
So what Montreal is going to be for the next 5 years?
No, what the Senators are going to be come 2023.
Timmy Stew
in his prime. Brady Tkachuk after he's probably mercilessly assassinated in Toronto. I'm not predicting anything. I'm just saying.
All right. I think we.
And Alexis Lafreniere after the trade.
After the trade.
I might be a fortune teller.
Okay.
Alexis.
Well, I think this is a good spot to end it for today, guys.
Another banger episode.
Thank you to everyone who's watching.
Like this
real quick. Yes, like.
Like this. Subscribe this.
Comment.
Share this to your friends. Send this to your fantasy hockey / Euro Cup group chat.
Exactly.
Engage with the DP Studios post. Petition to have us on the Sportsnet panel.
Yeah.
Anything helps. Diego, should we start this petition?
We love you guys, but not really. That's a really shitty heart I made. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
No, wait, that's a gang sign. We love you guys.
Goodbye.
But only if you watch this, then we know.
True. Goodbye.
Except for my mom. I love her, but she doesn't watch the pod.
Damn.
Okay, now goodbye. Now we're done. Wait, did you stop?